1, 2 testing. Hey, what's up everybody? What up, what up? Give me a second. Alright, so this video will be recorded and left in my live stream, previous live streams. But today I am doing live stream to talk about the analysis that I did, and I have a few questions to ask from you guys, so we'll see, man. And let's hope people will gather. Let's see. I need for you guys to watch this live stream. I got a couple of questions, most specifically regarding the siege. You need a legendary gear, because I just don't have the siege unit gear. Let's see how many people join. Alright, stream quality is looking fine. Everything is looking great. Hey, Shagla, what up, man? What up, what up? Just waiting for people to join, man. Or if you have, do you have siege pieces, legendary gear? I have some questions. Not yet working on it. See, what I want to know is here's the thing. I don't have a single legendary piece, but I want to know. So one thing is kind of like surprising to me is that all the legendary gear for siege units are level 50, but the the regular other gear for other troop types is level 45, except the the KOK weapons and KOK helmet. They are level 50. Like this one is level 50. So I was wondering, I don't know about the, I want to know the material cost when you awaken a legendary set piece of siege units or the special talent. I want to know if it's like same as this level 45 equipment, or these are same as the KUK weapons and helmet, which is very expensive. I have no idea, man. I want to know this. Hey, Rock Gosu, what up, man? DJ Mitten, what up, man? Siege Gear has more stats than the other ones. Yes, Siege Gear does have more stats, and they are level 50. The other gear are level 45. So what I'm wondering is that I want to know the material cost. Here, let me show you my sheet. Yeah, so here is the material cost. Wait a second. I have a better... Yep, this one. Let me zoom in a little bit so that you guys can see. Yeah, so this first section is for Awakening, right? And then this second section is for special talenting, the material cost wise. And the Kyoku weapon and the Kyoku helmet is the most expensive. They are level 50 gear. And then the rest is, you know, accordingly costs, right? Awakening, in terms of awakening. In terms of special talenting, weapon is also the most expensive. And then the regular weapon is also the second expensive, and etc. But I want to know that, you know, because the siege units, the gear is like, you know, level 50. Does this mean that they are way too expensive, just like the Keiko weapon and helm, or they are same as the regular 45 gear that the other three marchers get? Do you guys have any information in that? Siege is meta now. I used to be a hater. Yeah, man, Siege is great. So the reason why I'm asking for the Siege is because I have finished my calculation, guys. I have finished my calculation in regards of Awaken versus Special Talent. And I did all troop types, beginning with Infantry, and then Archer, and then Cavalry, and then I did not want to leave Siege out because in my previous videos I always left Siege. Even though I don't have a Siege March and I do not have a Siege Legendary Gear, I did not want to left this out. So I also did the calculation Awaken versus Legendary, and here I have, you know, let me zoom out a little bit. Yep, there we go. So here I have the suggestion for infantry. I have taken into account every single legendary piece. I have calculated everything, and depending on the piece, the recommendation is different. If you should go for special talent right away, or awaken, or, you know, tier 2 awaken, or go for tier 4 awaken, etc. And the cavalry here as well, and then lastly the siege. But in order to like complete my analysis, all the other information is verified, but I'm having trouble with the siege, legendary equipment cost, which is why I'm turning into you guys, man. The cost is same. They cost same mats to make. At least I think, yeah. That's I also thought, but just in case, I wanted to ask you guys, man. Hey, Rockosuyo, what up? Thanks for the subscription, man. Actually, it's probably different because there's no way they split 35 materials, for example, into 3. I think they can split apart, man. Yeah, I think they can split apart. I don't think there's gonna be any problem. So, in order to verify this, I just wanna... we can just, see how the next level of awakening material costs, like for just tier 2, right? I don't think people have awakened many siege siege gear. So we can just check the very first material cost into tier 2, And also very first await special talent cost, refining cost. And if this first ones matches, then we can safely assume that the next ones are matching. Set gears 1410 to make. Siege is 2020. Yeah. I actually have a couple of. I am collecting Siege legendary. So far, I got my helmet and my pants, and I also have the weapon ready. And now I'm missing the chest piece, clothes, and boots. And I can craft one of these items and then just check the refining level. Wait, I cannot check the refining. I mean, I can check the refining level, but I cannot check the awakening because I don't have the awakening crystal, iconic crystal. But I don't want to do that, man. What I'm thinking is that in near future, I want to make a video or live stream so that I'm gonna be crafting the full Siege legendary gear with you guys on maybe on live stream, and then I'm gonna be expertising few Siege commanders in future. But that's gonna be like in if my calculation is correct, it's gonna be in like 4 or 5 months for me to fully collect all the materials and golden heads that is necessary. So I'm gonna have do a live stream there. And then we are gonna be doing some fun stuff because I have few things in my mind, man. Very interesting stuff. So I'm not gonna spoil you. It's no spoilers, but that is the plan. But today I just wanna know, if you guys have any legendary equipment. Let me know if this, is there anyone have like single piece of legendary siege? So I guess maybe not all stages are evenly split. Yeah, it's not like the refining is evenly split, is even. All stages you spend the same material. I mean, not all stages, but you refine, in order to refine it costs certain materials, right? So they are kind of same. But for the stages of awakening, each time you awaken, it gets even more expensiver. For gathering it. Now let me check. All right, man. George, come on. Ask Mr. Siege. He probably knows. I actually wrote Mr. Siege just now, but I think he's either busy or maybe he's not online. So I'm like, hey man, I'm running to you because you're the only one who knows has a full legendary set. I sent the picture of awakening cost and special cost, and confirm if this is true or not, because legendary siege is level 50, and I'm not sure if they are same as KVK gear or regular for level 45 gear. So this is what I asked. I'm just waiting. My work is almost done, man. My work is almost done, and holy crap, man, I found the answer. Awaken or special talent. I have found all the answer necessary, man. All the answers necessary. I'm gonna make a video about that very soon. But in this video, because this is exclusive live stream, I'm gonna explain, the process, and I'm gonna just quickly run over the results, like the recommendation. Just gonna do it quick, because it might take a while for me to explain everything. Gosh darn it, I cannot imagine how am I gonna put all this into one video. I think that video is gonna be like super long, man. But whatever, I don't care. Just one ultimate guide video, or like, yeah, this is the answer. 29:30. I missed it. Ah, you wanted to craft it, I see. It's special talent until you hit 25% 4 times in a row. Man, that's so. I have calculated the odds of you actually, you know, refining it 4 times in order to get the special talent, man. And the odds were like 2.4%. I don't know if my math is correct here or not. I think I'm having a little bit trouble with the probability. But the odds are super low if you like refine 4 times to finally get the special talent, man. Like you have to score 25 refining 3 times in a row, and that gave us 2.4%. So it's really low, which is why I wrote here. I hope you guys can see. So if you refined it 4 times, it's unlucky SOB. And if you have refined it in the first try, it's 11% chance. So you are lucky SOB. But I found that most likely you are gonna be refining it on the second try, or at most in the third try. So somewhere between here. This is the most likely part, and this is if you did not, special talented on the second try, you are gonna be special talenting it on third try. So these are most likely the case. I think it's much higher than the 2.4%. I don't know, man. This is the refinement chances. For 25%, you have 29%. For 50, 30, 75, 30, and refinement 100 is not 11. Refinement 100, you have 11% chance. So you have to score 25 3 times in a row for that to happen, which is, according to this number, it's quite unlikely. I mean, I have never, refined the piece before. I do have a couple of special talented gear, but I just, it was just luck. And I was unlucky as well. Not many pieces crit. So before I go ahead and, refining stuff or awakening them, I figured, I do this calculation first and then have my answer. And then, when I'm refining my gear or awakening my gear, I know what I'm doing. So which is why I'm doing this video. It's much higher than 25%. On third refine, it's 89% chance to not refine. Wait a second, that doesn't make sense, man. Are you sure? Those chances depends on which attempts you earn. Ah, I see. So that is a piece of information that I do not know about, man. That sucks. So refining this, the first refine is like, wait a second, hold on a second. Do I have like blue gear? Is this like the blue gear is same as? The chances are same or different? Here, let me check this. Yeah, this is same. Let me try refining this. Yeah, 25. And then the second level, it goes to 59%. Refining 50% is, oh, okay, so now that this is okay. 59% first try. So this is the piece of information that I was missing. 30%. Man, this is actually quite sad. So yeah, just like you said, Rocco, so I think this, you know, refining it 4 times is actually much likely the chance. Let's refine this another one, and let's hope we get 25%. Yep, there we go. Now another 25 is 89. Holy crap. And 50 is 11. Let's hope we score another 25, man. Come on, please. Yes, holy shit. There we go. Now the next 25 is 100%. Third, fourth. I was doing this. Okay, so this is wrong. Man, it was good idea for me to, you know, fire up the stream and discuss with you guys. Holy crap, man. So yeah, man, this is, so most likely this is the likely chance then. If you score 30, then it would go this, and then this. 75, which means you are gonna be on second chance. It's this one, most likely this. And this is so shitty, man. Alright, so I can assume, so instead of you are most likely refining the gear on second or third try, now I can assume that it's not third, but it's actually third or fourth attempt for special talenting. Alright, this actually makes things much easier, man. So I gotta, so because of this result, I gotta work on my recommendations a bit later. Man, thank you guys, man. Holy crap, you guys are saving my ass. So the thing with working with, like, you know, this many numbers, if I make a mistake like this, you know, if I don't know about, and if I don't like verify my numbers, all this work goes to waste, man. Everything goes to waste. I've been working on this for days. I mean, we can almost safely assume that, you know, like special talent is, we can achieve it on the fourth, right? It's like the most of the chances. If I score 30, if I score 50, then it's, yeah. Yeah, this refining actually encourages for you to refine 4 times if we see these numbers. Man, that's so shitty, man. So if I score like 50, then I go here, and then it will almost force me to score 25, and then another, you know, another one, which is third try. It's kind of like a coin toss, man. I know it's not kind of like a coin toss. So if we see this number, if you score 25 plus in your first refining, then you're most likely gonna end up refining it 4 times. But if you score 50, then you might be able to get it. No, might be, but You can get it on third time. And if you are lucky, you can get it on second again, but that's like 11%. Man, Lilith really trying to get you refine it 4 times instead of doing it less. I don't know the percentages on how many refines is must come and should be able to work out of that table though. Community complained that for too long they don't listen. Hey, I mean, at least the thing is that now we have options, man. Now we have options because I have okay. So let me zoom out a little bit. If the refining is like costing you 4 times, right? If the refining, let's say, refining you costing you 4 times, but now we have a choice to awaken the gear with less material into level 4. So, for example, if you take a look into the KOK weapon, KOK weapon is gonna cost you less to go to tier 4 as compared to, you know, refining for special talent, which, you know, costs almost the same material, but I mean, if you are lucky, you are gonna be spending like 3 tries, right? But if you're not, it's gonna be the 4th try. So we can like safely assume that it's gonna take like 4 tries. So now you can reach the tier 4 a little bit cheaper, okay? And I did bunch of calculation, and let me just take an example of infantry here. There you go. So here's the infantry. I have to rewrite this recommendation because I got the wrong numbers. I mean, the refining process wrong. So we need to assume like 3rd or 4th try here. So if we take a look into the materials, this is a cumulative number. Like just one example, right? In the KOK weapon, for infantry case, going all the way to tier 5 is gonna cost you a tremendous amount of materials, man. It's 280 total. This is total material, right? In order to reach tier 5, you are gonna be spending 280 materials. So I found out that this tier 5 awakening is actually like a premium thing to do. It's really premium thing. Most likely we need to talk about if we should go to tier 4 or special talent. So this is actually making things a little bit easier, to be honest. And if we take a look into the KOK weapon, if you special talent the KOK weapon, you are gonna be gaining 7.5% extra attack stat. Right? This is infantry again. And I have 3.4% damage boost number. I came up with this number by working on the damage formula here, and then I actually kind of like made my own rock simulator here, but just for 1 round. My rock simulator, I did also control simulation on the rock simulator, Speckle rock simulator, and it was really close by, man. So here, non-civilization on infantry, in that first round turn, I'm doing 580 white damage. In rock simulator, it shows 588 white damage. So there was like 8 damage difference between my, calculation, or kind of like a simulator for 1 turn, and rock simulator from Specca. And I asked what, I tried to troubleshoot this and tried to find what's wrong, and I also even talked to Specca, and Specca suggested that there could be some rounding down issues here, but it was close enough, man. It was close enough. But by doing this calculation, I was now the purpose for this was to I wanted to convert the HP, defense, and attack stat into like damage reduction or damage boost numbers. So for example, if infantry is losing, 10% HP, my damage reduction is actually, it's 6%. So I can came up with conclusion that 10% HP is around equal to 6% damage reduction. 10% defense is around 4% damage reduction. Where is the freaking music? There we go. And 10% attack stat is around 4.5% damage boost. So I did this with all the troop types and got the number. And then I am like converting here, right? So 7.5% attack is somewhere around like 3.4% damage boost stat. And then I took a look into the tier 2 stat and then tier 4 stat. And then I also converted them into like how many damage boost or, you know, um, damage reduction. Now we have two same number, right? The purpose here was now we have same number, so it's easy to see. A KUK weapon, if I special talent this, it's gonna have like 3.4% damage boost according to the damage formula. But instead of special talenting, if I awaken it to level, tier 4, it's gonna give me 4.5% more, damage boost. According to the damage formula. So with this conclusion now, we can easily assume that, hey, KUK weapon will cost you 160 legendary materials to go to tier 4. But if you are special talent in this, you are either gonna be spending 135 or 180. And 180 is most likely the chance. So in case of KUK weapon, it's just go straight for the tier 4 awakening. Now we can, reach to that conclusion right here. I need to, redo the recommendations. But awaken. Awaken to tier 4 right away. Then special talent, because tier 5 is goddamn expensive, man. You are paying 120 legendary just to go from tier 4 to tier 5. So instead of doing that, I think it's better for you to, after your tier 4, you go special talent and then tier 5. This is the tier 5 is the ultimate goal. So we can reach conclusions something like this. How you guys like that? This is genius, right? I will say 3 times, and if you're lucky, 2 times, almost all the time. I see. 4 refine is like a whole new gear piece. Yeah, man. The refining actually encourages you to refine 4 times. That's just sad. But again, so now we know this information. Hey, instead of wasting our materials for refining, we could go for awakening, which, for example, infantry weapon, KUK weapon case. Yep, tier 4 awakening right away. But I have to look at the other, pieces as well. Okay, so here was sneak peek. I gotta work on my recommendations as well. And man, holy crap, you guys saved my ass, man. You guys saved my ass with this probability. This one. And so, does anybody have like any siege gear? Like any siege gear? Legendary siege gear? You guys have like any? I really don't want to craft one myself, man. Man, I just don't want to craft this. I'm saving this for another content. I mean, I could craft one gear and then just quickly check the amount of materials that is costed, but I just don't want to do that, man. I hope one of you guys have one gear. I craft a ton of equipment in my mind. I have approximately percentage for special talent. Don't craft it. Yeah, I'm planning this for future content, so I'm not gonna craft this, man. So I need you guys to have at least one legendary gear. Just what do you need to know? Okay, so if you have this gear, any legendary piece, right? I want to know what is the cost of the refining. Like, you go here, press refine. What is the cost? What is the cost here for refining? And what is the cost for awakening? Just these two information. Any gear. Just this one. Total legendary material. Awaken level 2, yeah. Level 2, level 3, it doesn't matter. Refining cost and awakening cost. Any gear, any level. I don't care. I just want to check my numbers here. This one. I'll be back, guys. Quick restroom. BRB. I'm back. Give me a second. Let me fix my camera. It's like kind of wrapping me. There you go. This works. Alright, what is this? Weapon siege refine is 45. Okay, so same as the KK weapon, I see. Holy crap. Wait, refine is special, yeah. Okay, so same as the KK weapon. Awaken 2 weapon 10 leather 5, which means 20. Wait, what? So are you telling me that for special talenting it's costing same as the KK weapon, but for awakening it is costing same as the regular weapon. Siege helm refine 30 material. Yep, so that is the same as the KK helm. And awaken helm is 555, which is same as the you know, level 45. Awakening for last level equals for crafting. Yeah, the awakening, the last level is very expensive. It's just, you know, I think it's premium things that only whales and krakens can go for, or like I don't know. For us, like tier 4 is achievable, but tier 5 is way. It's just end game stuff. All right, so I think helmet. Wait, Killa, 3 Killa, do you have any other pieces? So now I can safely assume that the awaken cost is same as the level 45 equipments. But now I wanna, just in case, I wanna make sure that this section is same, or is it a little bit expensive? Yeah, gloves refining is 775. That's 9. mm, mm. The weekend is 10, okay. But for gloves refining, it's 775. That is 19 materials. Wait, what? Where's my gloves? 775. Yeah, 19. Wait, why I have 20 here? Why do I have 20 here? Oh, okay, so leadership. What? So this glove is 20. Wait, leadership and siege is cheaper? I cannot do that. How about this? Yeah, 20. Let me check out the siege pants. 30 for refining. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's just the gloves that is messing up. Gloves 19. Chest Awakening 555. Okay, same as the regular chest pieces. Siege chest refine is 30. Okay. So alright. Alright, so that okay, so that explains. So the siege weapon and helmet are considered same as the KOK weapon and helmet, but the rest of the info is rest of them are just kind of like the same as regular legendary gear. Except when you awaken, it is cheaper, the weapon and helmet, because it just goes with same with this. I see, man. Holy crap. So I think weapon and helmet, we might very well just go straight for tier 5 awakening, because that's just how much it's gonna cost for us to special talent, for example, the weapon. But if I go for tier 5, it's just almost exactly the same. Leadership clothes and siege clothes are cheaper. I see. Man, this is just so tricky. How about, let me try out the boots. Is also cheaper as well. Look at this, 19. Gloves and boots is cheaper. So I assume that the leadership boots is also like one less legendary material to refine. But it's gonna be the same. Cost like same to awaken, like 10 legendary material to awaken the first. For field, I don't think you should go after level 3 because it just costs so high compared to what you get. I think if you are awakening, you either go awaken it one time, because the tier 2, well, for the tier 2 awakening we have like kind of stats, right? It's either ignore enemy stats or you are gaining stats. So tier 2, go for tier 2 or go for tier 4. And tier 3 was given like miscellaneous stats, like 1000 troop capacity or something like that. But on tier 4 we have like flat damage boost, man. And this damage boost is quite strong on open field. It's a damage boost. So the according to the damage formula, this damage boost actually, goes outside the formula, which means there's no diminishing return for this damage boost. All the other bonuses, like bonus stat or bonus skill damage or whatever, all the other bonuses have diminishing returns, but this flat damage boost doesn't have diminishing return. This is what I'm talking about. So if we take a look into the weapon, in the fourth section we are saying damage to the troops by like 2.5%, right? This is considered as boost and it doesn't have diminishing return. And if we take a look into 5, it also says that gain 6.5% damage boost for 2 seconds. And these two doesn't have diminishing return. So basically, if like this fifth one procs, you are gonna be gaining like total 9% damage boost, which is huge, man. And this boost and bonus is quite different. So here we say skill damage bonus, right? But this skill damage bonus is going to have a diminishing return effect. What I'm trying to say is skill damage bonus to 20% is not gonna have the same effect as damage boost 20%. Damage boost 20% is gonna be doing way much more than the skill damage bonus, how to say. Leadership has a different distribution. Yeah, I think, the leadership gear. So the clothes was leadership clothes was same as the siege clothes. So I can assume that the boots are same. But the pants and chest are like considered here. Maybe I shall just skip this siege section, man. Because I do not have the equipments, I could just skip the siege recommendations for the special talent or awaken. I wonder how many people will be Sad for that. Alright, so I have to check this leadership material costs. It is a bit different. Here I don't have leadership. Here I do have fuel leadership. But it's like it's like only one material less. So probably the end result is not gonna be that much of a different awakening. Yeah, boots. Yeah, so 19, but if I wanna awaken this 10 material for level 2. Yep. Yeah, refining is a bit different. I think it's a bit cheaper for boots and clothes for leadership, and also that's gonna be same as the siege, I think. This is Awaken. Yeah, so this is Awaken with tier 4. Weapon, Awaken or special talent. This can actually awaken to tier 5, actually. Non-Kyryuki weapon will cost the 185 legendary materials total for tier 5 awakening, but if I am to special talent, that is really expensive, man. So awakening to tier 5. Helmet. Oh my god. Chest piece. What do I get for chest piece? Damage to red. What is this vengeful strike? Whenever a troop is hit with basic attack, it has 10% chance to gain 5% attack damage boost. Chest can awaken here too, then special for open field. Yeah, I can rework on my recommendations, man. So on this live stream, I managed to find few stuff that that was missing. First of all, this chances. Thanks to you guys, I understand the refining chances, man. This is good. And secondly, I have found out that the legendary boots and gloves cost a little bit less for special talenting, but awakening it's gonna be the same, and siege gear still a little bit information missing here. So I think I might just skip the siege gear for now and just do the infantry, archer, and cavalry. And so far what I'm seeing is awakening to tier 4 is gonna be better than the special talent so far, but I have to take a look into the each individual gear set as well. So don't take my word on here right now on this live stream. I am going to recheck again and gonna write every recommendations for each gear. Then, you know, you guys can wait for the actual video. For example, on chest piece, I don't think on open field, awakening to tier 4 is gonna be good. Just, oh shit, man, what the heck? I forgot to change my piece, man. So I was talking here. I was on my sheet. So for chest piece, awakening to tier 2 might be okay-ish, but I don't think you should go for tier 4 unless you're garrison or rally leader, or well, that swarms garrison or rallies, or but open field plebs like me. Maybe tier 2 awakening because it's really cheap. And then you go for special talent for extra stats for chest piece. Pants, the amount of stuff you're getting is same as special talenting, so it's just matter of the material costs. And pants is very cheap, so holy crap, and it can even go to awaken to tier 5 actually. So I gotta recheck all this. Let me check out the pants here. What does it give? Tier 5 Willy. Whenever this troop launches basic attack, it has 10% chance to reduce the next skill damage it takes by 5%. Okay. So I gotta recheck all this, man. Pants, you only need 70 legendary materials to go to tier 7, but you need either 90 or 120 to special talent the pants. So instead of doing that, you can just go for tier 5. Tier 5 is gonna be costing you 60. Nah. Maybe? Yeah, it's like... maybe. I gotta rethink this. Yo, rejuvenate. How you doing, dog? I'm doing good, man. Just doing some calculations before I make a video. What's the conclusion, brother? Yo, what up, Sid? So I need to work on this, my calculation a little bit, and then I'm gonna be making videos in like 2 or 3 days, so stay tuned. So far, awakening is looking better option than special talenting so far, but just wait for the final video, man. I'm gonna like have suggestions on every single gear piece, like weapon, helmet, KVK or non-KVK, chest pieces, set or non-set or whatever. I'm gonna have a recommendation on each and every single pieces, and also infantry, archer, and cavalry. So wait for the result, man. I need to fix few stuff here. I have full golden set for my siege. I plan to push all to awaken 2, and then later helmet, chest, weapon to awaken 4. Yo, Rez, if you have a full legendary siege, can you please check out how much does it cost for the boots to refine? Like how much materials it is costing for boots to refine. Okay, brother, I wait for Bilic recommendations to proceed with my analysis. Yep. The video should be up in like 2 or 3 days. We'll see. I have to refine this and finish this. Yeah, the wolf boots. This one, this one. How much does it, how many material does it cost to refine this? And how many material is costing to awaken? To craft, yeah, to craft 15, 10, 15, yep. To refine this, how much? Please excuse me, my phone is ringing. Yeah, I had to take that call, man. My parents are calling. Your hair is special talent and awaken 5 mullet, brother. Thanks, man. Refine. Okay, wait. Refining is 575. Okay, so that's total costing 19, which is same as the leadership, which is a bit cheaper. I see. I see, man. I see. Man, today I'm gonna have my haircut, but I'm not gonna cut off from the length of my hair. I think I'm gonna be just having it as it is. In fact, I want to grow my hair a little bit more. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dye my hair today, man. I think it is gonna be my last chance of like playing with my hair, dyeing with my hair, before it is considered inappropriate for my age. I don't think I don't think it's like good idea to like dye your hair when you are over 40, unless you're dyeing it, you know, for the like white hair and stuff. So yep, I'm gonna have an interesting head soon. All right, so I see. So boots are that, clothes now I know, pants I know. Okay, I see. I see, man. Blue? No, man. I'm actually thinking about dyeing my hair like a platinum color, like a silver platinum color, and see how that goes, man. And yep, it's gonna be the last time to play with my hair. Just try it, man, when you are young, and see if it's how it's looking on you, man. Okay, so leadership, clothes, boots are this, and siege is like this. Okay, okay, okay. So I have to see that. K-pop idol. Yeah, man. I just want to have some fun with my hair. think I might. I think I may be starting to, you know, go bald. I like, you know, in my genes, how to say, like in my family, there is like balding issue, but luckily I'm not balding at the moment. But maybe not. But I don't care, man. I don't care if I go bald or something. No, it's like every man is gonna go through that. So I really don't care. If I go bald, then it's gonna be the hair transplant or something like that. But I just don't want to go through that extent. Yeah, I messed with my hair a lot during my teens. Yeah, I think it's my last chance, man. I'm turning 35 soon. So yeah, 35 years old. Yep, I can mess with my hair, but if I go over 40, I don't think I can, you know, dye my hair with various colors. And who asked what's state of your account, bro? So my state of my account, I came back like 3 months ago, I think, and I played one KUK. Currently I'm VIP 16, 664 days logged in, so I'm kind of way behind, man. My account is so behind. I almost did not play like a year, like in an almost entire year. And the reason why I'm also doing all these calculations and equipments and everything is that I actually quit the game right around, you know, they introduced this Awakening. So that is that. So that's like last year or something. I don't exactly remember. So now I'm in a position where I need to start refining my gear or going for Awaken. But I just want to know exact answer. Which one is better, like mathematically. And currently I am running like 3 or 4 open field marches. And I am planning to make one siege march. So in like few months, I'm gonna be a player who plays all 4 troop types. So that's what I'm aiming, man. And on open field, I would either play with 4 or 5 march. Most likely go for 5 march on open field. And 1 siege, 1 archer, 1 cavalry, and 2 infantry. That's what I'm aiming. Falling destiny of every man. Yep. Every man goes to the polling, man. There is no too old for hair color. Only difference is if you are celebrity or not. I mean, it's just, you know, like if you're over like, I mean, yeah, celebrity, yeah. But if you're like, I thought to myself, man, if I am over 40 years old, I'm not gonna dye my hair like various colors if I'm over 40 years old. Because I think that's just, I mean, it's just my opinion, right? I might be wrong, but I don't feel like that's gonna be like appropriate. I have to be on my age, man. I have to embrace my age. And if I dye my hair, it's gonna be like either like just, you know, the regular black color to hide my white hairs, but I'm not gonna go like pink, blue, or green, or red, or any crazy color like that, right? Or the silver color that I'm planning to dye my hair right now. Whatever, man. Just when you're young, do those things that you're not gonna regret once you get old. But those things have to be not bad stuff, okay? Like doing drugs and stuff, no, man. But like maybe like dyeing your hair, it's very innocent, right? So I'm just gonna try out. What the heck? Do you plan to use commander transfer? Which yeah, so I am planning to use the commander swap. So my plan right now is my Liu Che is only, give me a second. There we go. My Liu Che is only 5511. I barely managed to make it 5511. And then I played Scipio and Liu Che in my last KVK that just ended. So what I'm planning is, I hope they allow the gold key commanders to swap, man. So currently I'm planning to swap my Martel with Liu Che, so that I'm gonna be expertising Liu Che, and Liu Che is gonna be here for many years, just like Guan did, man. Liu Che, now he's one of the strongest commander on open field, and even like 2 or 3 years later, even if there's like stronger commander, Liu Che is still gonna be there as a support commander. So Liu Che is gonna be here for a long time. And my second option is, I could my Ragnar is already almost expertised, so I'm just gonna use my golden heads to expertise Ragnar. I could like expertise another infantry commander such as William, but I think William, in my humble opinion, William is just gonna drop off really fast, just because he doesn't have AoE damage. So whenever there's like AoE smite damage commander comes in, William is just gonna be gone right away. He's gonna get benched. So I'm not gonna expertise William. So I'm just gonna expertise Liu Che, and then run Liu Che with Alex on open field, and then Ragnar with Scipio. That's my 2 infantry march. And for my second swap, I think I'm gonna swap my where is that? I think I'm gonna swap my CC with Hua Kubin, because I don't have Hua Kubin. He's only one. I don't have like many commanders, man. Like this, my account has been like so behind. So I'm really I think this is correct way to do it. Hua Kubin. And plus, Hua is gonna be really good at the barb chaining, and he is kind of beast on open field as well. I already have Nevsky. I mean, I can still play Nevsky and John, but the reason why I'm gonna be getting Hua is just purely because barb chaining, man. And I could have fun playing Hua on open field, and I think I'm gonna like Hua a little bit better than Nevsky on open field, because he just kind of fits my playstyle. So that is my option. And you guys might be wondering, oh, what the heck, man? You have Wu Zetian expertise. What the heck are you thinking? Swap this commander? And yeah, I really considered, man. So I first swapped LC expertise, and then my second swap, I thought about swapping Wu Zetian with someone else, for example, Heraclius, or even like Lapu-Lapu or something like that, right? But the thing is that if I wanna swap leadership commander, I also already have Mehmet expertise. Where's my Mehmet? Yep. So I can use Mehmet to go for Heraclius or Lapu-Lapu, or even Honda. I can use my Mehmet to have these commanders, and Wu Zetian is still gonna be here, man. So there's like nothing I can do with the Wu Zetian. This is one of the, I guess, like weird stuff happened to me. But I think I'm changing my mind lately with Wu Zetian, guys. I think I'm changing my mind. I think so. How many people watching? 16. Okay. So guys, it is going to be like, it's just gonna be my opinion, okay? But Wu Zetian might be the secret, most overpowered city garrison commander out there. Wu Zetian. Wu Zetian and Heraclius is gonna be like monster for city garrison when getting swarmed, and Wuzitian and Lapu Lapu is gonna be a monster when your city is getting rallied. But Wuzitian is still gonna be there. So I'm kind of changing my mind. I decided to have my Wuzitian here and defend my city. Don't try this at home, man. I mean, there's nothing I can do with Wuzitian. If I want to have leadership commander, I would use my Mehmed. And, you know, with the Mehmed, I'm gonna have him expertise again with the gold key anyways. So, yeah, Wuzitian, yeah. So she's gonna be here. And the part of the reason why she's been super overpowered is also with the talent as well. So I ran this talent right here, rejuvenate. I did not take the rejuvenate. This is very non-meta, very weird talent, right? So I took this talent, and my Heracles is not even expertised, and I played Ark of Osiris, and my Wuzitian was naked, no armament and everything, and my city got swarmed, and my Wuzitian and Heracles basically just shat on the, like, destroyed the swarmers, man. So this is very weird stuff. Don't try this at home. Let me do this, okay? The Wuzitian's expertise skill is giving you 20% more counterattack damage, so this is super good. And the second skill is actually giving you a 10% damage bonus. So according to the damage formula, you are effectively getting 30% counterattack damage, which is kind of same as the Martel. So Wuzitian have a bunch of counterattack damage, and she does have a decent amount of stats, 10% HP and 10% defense bonus. I mean, her skill is, it's not AoE, but her fourth skill is skill damage reduction and chance to gain some more defense. And then with the talent, instead of going rejuvenate, I took this emergency protection, and I found out that when your city is getting swarmed, this is actually getting triggered 24/7. So you are having 15% extra skill damage reduction of any type. So this could be a very super ultra secret city defense, man. But it's just very crafting, okay? It's not gonna... I haven't tested this, but after I craft myself a full leadership gear, and after I expertise my Heracles, I'm gonna random TP in my KK and deliberately get my city swarmed with these two on. So let me do those kind of stupid testing stuff, man. But yeah, Wuzitian was really interesting, and I decided to leave her. Man, these guys like could not do anything against me, man. I was just shitting on them. But then again, this is not KK, it's just Ark of Osiris. No crystal attack or whatever. And these players might have been a little bit weak. What about defense tree for... Yeah, so I considered going for defense tree. So if I'm defending my city with Heracles, I would like almost kind of get this talent for Heracles. It is also giving us a tad bit amount of skill damage protection, but Wuzitian was a little bit more tankier, how to say. And here we have, where is this? Yep, 1.5% counterattack damage of all types, right? So I'm gaining 1.5% counterattack damage here. But the thing with the 1.5% counterattack damage from the talent is, as we know, counterattack damage also has a diminishing return, right? So here Heracles have a chance to gain 40% counterattack damage, and then Wuzitian expertise skill also has a 20% counterattack damage as well. And then Wuzitian's third skill is gonna give you 10% flat damage. This is increasing your skill damage, normal, you know, our attack damage, and also counter attack damage. So counter attack damage wise, like they do have shit ton of counter attack damage, which is why this 1.5% counter attack damage is not gonna do much, because there's diminishing return. You already have, like, let's see, if the Heracles skill triggers, you're gonna have like 70% counter attack damage. 70, okay? And then you put that 8% counter attack damage accessory, you now have 78% counter attack damage if the, you know, Heracles skill triggers. So 1.5% is not gonna do much, man. I mean, you are gaining like a 10% defense stat here. And let's see, 10% defense stat, 6.9, no, this is 9. And then 10.5 defense, and then you are taking 1.5% less damage. Okay, so with the defense tree, you're getting 10.5% defense and then 1.5% damage reduction. But here, 1% defense, 1.5, and 1% health. So you're basically sacrificing a tad bit of defense stat for more skill damage protection. So I think Wuzitian is... yeah, I only put Wuzitian primary just because of this emergency protection, man. This was actually triggering 24/7 when I was getting swarmed. Battle log. So, like, starting from here. Like, emergency protection every turn, there was emergency protection popping off. Yep, so here I got hit with the emergency protection. I mean, enemy skill damage, now it got triggered, emergency protection here. And then another emergency protection trigger here. Yep. Turn 9, another trigger. Turn 10, another trigger. Yep, another emergency protection. So basically, when you are getting swarmed, that 15% damage reduction is... skill damage reduction is always gonna be there. And total, you're gonna have 30% skill damage reduction all the time. And plus... So... Wuzitian and Heracles... Expertise Heracles will make you take less white damage, right? So Heracles is making you take less white damage, and Wuzitian is making you take less red damage. So combined, they are doing many counterattack damage. They are very tanky. So that is that. But again, this is just theory crafting, and this is let me do this, my man. I actually considered swapping Wuzitian with YSS. Where's YSS? Yep. I considered swapping Wuzitian with YSS, but then again, if I wanna, you know, swap leadership commander, first I still have my Mehmet. So I can use my Mehmet to swap YSS, right? So there's no need for me to use my Wuzitian. Oh, speaking of Wuzitian, Wuzitian does have a museum buff for 15% attack as well, so this is decent as well. But the problem with YSS is really good defending flags and forts, but not that great for defending cities. Just because this second skill doesn't work when you are defending your city, right? Because it says if within Alliance territory, right? So within Alliance territory means it's flag and forts, yes. But if your city getting swarmed or attacked, that means your city is not within the Alliance territory. That means this second skill doesn't work for city defense. So yeah. that is the conclusion that I reached to save my Woozy Tian and somewhat like salvage my Woozy. God, man. So the thing with Woozy Tian is that everybody, so if someone sees me using Woozy Tian on my walls, everybody are gonna think like, yo, what the heck is this noob using Woozy Tian? Freaking freak him up and swarm him, right? So it's kind of like maybe like that secret trap city or something. But we'll see, man. There's like long way to go. I gotta craft the full leadership set. I mean, I almost have a full leadership set actually, but I gotta finish crafting them, and then I gotta expert this Heracles as well. But with the commander swap, yeah, Liu Che, without a question, this is gonna come first for me. And then my second choice was Hua. Third choice is Heracles, but I think Hua is gonna serve me better, especially when I chain farm a lot. I crafted archer pants now and no special talent. Ah, man. I feel you. I think I have crafted many legendary gear as well, but less special talent. Man, it's like... It's noon, man. It's 12... Almost 12 p.m. So... The light is coming from this direction, which is interfering with the camera light. So my lighting is a little bit stupid right now. Whatever. True Mixins also support tree has 9% reduction plus 15% you mentioned, yeah. I watched Spartan 4 crit out of 6 crafts. Yeah, man. I also watched that video. Also, she is the only leadership garrison commander with support talent. Yeah, man. So, yeah, those are my points on Woozy Tian. I thought Woozy Tian is like so shitty commander. She is just so bad. But it turns out maybe she's a secret gem for at least city garrison. Maybe. Unless you're in home kitty. Ah, that's true, man. Majin, that's true. Also, a good part of the success defending your city are the armaments. Yeah, I'm also waiting for the new armaments, guys. Like, I don't remember what is this name, but there's gonna be new armaments for defending cities, where, you know, each individual stats is like all troop type. Right, so I'm waiting for that as well. So we're gonna be building ourselves a good armaments, good gear, and expertise Heracles, and then I'm just gonna random TP within the KOK and deliberately take swarms. And if you guys are noticing, there's still research here, and here it says research trebuchet. So my power is 81 million, but actually in reality I'm close to I'm close to 85 million. I'm equal to 85 million just because my siege techs are... I haven't researched my siege techs. So my power is actually like lower than it should be. So people see my power and underestimate, oh, look at this noob, let's swarm him. And then when they swarm, oh, look at this noob, Woozy Tian, kill him! But then again, the tables are gonna get turned and I actually, you know, freak him up. So that is the, you know, master plan that I'm doing. Is it gonna work? No, man. But the thing is that I kind of like doing stuff differently. Like non-meta stuff. And do I succeed? No, man. I fail like 99% of the time. I fail. I was just trying to do things differently. But I do succeed in that 1% of the time. And when I succeed that 1% of the time, man, the dopamine rush is extreme, man. So let me just do this kind of stupid stuff, man. I think it's gonna work. I mean, in my head, it is making sense, man. It is making sense. Alright, anyways, guys. How about Lapu Lapu? Oh, so... Lapu Lapu, I actually compared the stats of Wuzitian and Lapu Lapu, and they actually seemed pretty similar, Lapu Lapu and Wuzitian. And I think Wuzitian and Lapu Lapu is best against rallies in city, and Wuzitian and Heracles is best against getting swarmed. Probably Heracles and Lapu Lapu is also good when you are getting swarmed. Where's that? 10% damage reduction, and you also gain 20% bonus to damage after you cast skill. So Lapu Lapu and Heracles is also a very good option, but I'm not gonna invest into Lapu Lapu, man. My Heracles is kind of getting close. I mean, not there, but my Heracles is... I'm gonna expert this Heracles first. And then I'm just gonna have Wuzitian and Heracles in my city. I'm not gonna, you know, go for Lapu Lapu. I need to focus on my open field marches. I'm just utilizing my Wuzitian because I already have her, man. So, like, very shitty stuff happened. Just look out, one of these days you will get imprisoned. Yeah. Yep. At least Wu is better than Khan. That's correct, man. Well, anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna be ending the stream right here. Today, main goal was to... Oh, not this one. You know, check out and discuss this calculation, and I did find a few stuff that I need to refine a bit, but I think the Awaken versus Special Talent video is gonna be coming up maybe in like 2 or 3 days. It's gonna depend how much work is there to left. Then I'll see you guys in that video, man. Also, thank you guys so much for providing me a few information and giving your insight and everything. All right, yep. So that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video or in the next live stream, man. And have a great day. Peace out.